Hey everyone, this is God's Ragnarok, and I'm going to do a tutorial of Lord of the Rings Online from the point of view of someone who has never played the game. I'm literally just starting up this game, and that's about it. Let's go ahead and create a new character. Now, the only aspect of this game I know about is that it's free to play. I know the game had a long time running, about 5 years of pay to play, but other than that, that's all I know. Because I really only seen the movies, never read the books, I'm basically only going to be doing this from the point of view of someone who plays MMOs, not from someone who is a Lord of the Rings diehard fan. I'm going to go ahead and be a hunter just because, you know, Legolas, of course. Let's see here, continue. I'm just going to randomize the name. Enter Middle Earth. Now when I downloaded this game, I downloaded the standard definition one. This of course isn't me playing on the highest graphics settings just because I want the recording to be flawless. There's an option when you download the game to play on standard or high definition video settings, and I downloaded the standard. When you start out the game, you have to go through a beginning storyline before you can actually get out into the world.
While visiting the refuge of Ithilien under the care of your master, you find yourself in the midst of a brutal attack by greedy dwarves of the Dowerhand family. Their king, Skorgrim, thirsts for power with an unnatural lust, and you are in the eye of the storm.
Okay, like any traditional MMORPG like World of Warcraft, you have the basic UI. Hotkeys are on the bottom, menus on the bottom, chat logs on the left hand side, health bar, and basic character user interfaces on the top left hand corner of the screen. You move with, well, I use WASD to move. You can move the camera with right click, like it says right there. Let's move on.
You cannot tarry here any longer.
This is basically the first starting quest. Like most traditional MMORPGs, there's a starting storyline for each race. I don't know if it's different for every race or if it's the same. And you continue quests. It tells you about looting. You loot with right click. You have to be facing the item to loot it. I learned that out the hard way. Menus right here. Open bags 1. Right click to equipped. Close out of that.
Good.
Moving on.
You are better armed.
I need to follow him to the next quest. Like I said, these graphics probably do look really bad just because I'm playing it on pretty much the lowest settings you can play on. Let's see, I gotta spar with this guy to basically learn the combat controls. This right here, you click this in order to engage in a combat, or like most other MMORPG people do, is just right click the enemy. If you played WoW, hunters in this game have focus just like WoW do now. You gain focus in order to use other abilities. Actually, it's quite the opposite of WoW. You lose focus in WoW to use other abilities. Alright, moving on.
There is no time to waste.
Continue quest. Alright, doors and portals can be used to travel to other areas of the game. Okay. The main reason someone would probably like this game is just because if they've read the Lord of the Rings Online books, or if they just like the standard, very intense role-playing game. Alright, so we're into the main part of the starting storyline here, telling you how to quest and such. If they have a ring above their head that's flaming, flaming rings, it means
The
that
shadow
he has a quest that
has
you can
risen.
accept. Just continue. Follow him. Then go down here. I have really no idea how this starting storyline is supposed to work. I guess this place is being attacked by orbs or something. This guy. Now, on my first quest, I have to kill 5 of these dwarves. Now, in order to gain focus, you need to use these little abilities that you start out on your hotbar, and they will give you, I don't know if you get them yet or later in the game, abilities that you need to have to generate focus. I don't know if actually the focus makes you more powerful or if it's just to use other abilities. This right here that my cursor's on right now is the XP bar, right underneath the hotkey bar, like in most MMOs. And it looks like it just has 5 of them right here. If listening to this and you're familiar with phasing, where you're phased out of what other people see in the starting area, that could have something to do with it. Phasing is where you, it's basically the storyline for you and no one else can be in your area. Alright, now he's got a ring above his head. I can complete my quest, or actually continue my quest, sorry. Many stories in Middle-earth will unfold before your eyes. Be sure to pay attention to these events to gain insight into your quest. Sometimes you will be momentarily halted in order to watch very important scenes and stories. So like I said, very immensified in a role-playing RPG in this game. Unlike other games where you can just go through and do what you want, hang out with friends, this is one of those games where you really want to be into the storyline. Oh, this guy. Sure that something just happened, like this guy betrayed. No, this guy sacrificed himself to save something. I'm not really paying attention to the storyline. I am actually get into storylines a lot in MMORPGs. I'm just trying to run through this real quick. Alright, there's a ring above his head.
Pavilion is ruined.
Finish. I think this is where you can click finish later and go back through the starting area, or you can click finish now to head into the world. And that's basically the starting area. It seems like a decent MMORPG so far. I mean, I would try it. It's not like you have to pay to play it. It's free. I don't know if it's free for the entire game, but I know you're probably going to have to buy the expansions at the very least. But thanks for watching. This is Guys Riding Around.